who, unlike SE, not only follow the book, they are writing the book on each of their characters.
Yeah.
It is Zain, of course, we have to mention, got upset pretty early by Wally, and Ginger, who just lost to HBox.
That's right.
And, you know, started to look pretty good in the last couple games. So we could be in for a pretty good set, I think. Of course, Zain known to slice up spacies.
We know this.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I mean, one of the first things to point out, I was talking about in a pools match, a lot of Zain's tech, you know, started to make it to the lower levels. In this match in particular, I was talking about how you like take a laser after you jump and you can come down with a fair or whatever.
Like immediately actionable.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have been doing stuff like that against Falco with various characters. I even saw Bowser mains.
Like doing forward air or something?
No, doing
Koopa
grounded down B. So
you're in the air.
Airborne faster than your jump squat.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're airborne on the first frame, so you're just like immediately ready to do something. That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, we're getting weird out here in the Melee community.
We definitely are.
Getting a little bit creative. So this is our final
top 8
qualifier.
It sure is.
Who's in so far? I know we got HBox.
I want to talk about after the set because they're already starting. We'll recap the whole bracket afterwards. So Zain right out the gates using the Nair to control like the in-place space. And Zain likes to set up that kind of zone early on so that you feel like you can't approach, and then that's when Zain starts to lunge. That's when Zain starts to make the guesses, and there's a lunge right there.
Yeah, and like you were saying, that sequence started off by an aerial take laser into forward air.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, often that's going to be one of the moves. And there are a lot of ways that all types of different characters have learned to interact with Falco's lasers, but Marth has made a lot of ground because, A, Marth's speed is really high, and also the options from the air are very strong.
Yep.
And if you do a high laser, like that one, if you aren't jumping, because that can sort of interfere with that strategy a little bit, since you could be landing earlier, you can dash attack underneath with Marth, end up scooping them. So there's a whole huge mix-up to be played there. And there's a whole different mix-up played when Marth starts to power shield, where, you know, Falcons will try to jump over their own power shielded laser and all that stuff.
You can just do so many things in Melee.
You can do a lot of things in Melee. And in this matchup, only with lasers and Marth moving around.
Yes.
It's crazy. Okay,
That's why it's so funny, you know, the classic question. I feel like Marth mains in particular ask this a lot. How do I deal with lasers? You know?
Like any way you want, honestly.
Like, what do you mean? You know?
Yeah, like laser when they're coming away, laser when they're coming toward you. So many different variations of that. A nice edge cancel gets Ginger back. So far, recap the state of the set. Ginger, who I thought was looking okay, every time he gets touched, seems like he's falling off the stage.
Yeah.
And we have 3 stocks to 1 early on. Zain's resolve, not to be underestimated. I like the forward air into forward tilt falling down, right?
Yeah, very nice extension.
Yeah, and there's one of those power shields. Zain very proficient in that power shield too. Okay, falls down really late with the late back air. That's one of those mix-ups where a lot of characters, when they come down, they'll make it an empty land and go for that tomahawk grab. So sometimes putting out a late back air is safer and even more reward.
Oh, touch of death.
A couple of jabs. I think go out there and hit the up being, you know, Zain knows what he's doing.
It's like, excuse you.
Ends it with the Ken combo.
Wow. Yeah, I think you're right. Ginger looking good in some moments there, but
it's just when he loses control, it's like all gone. And so if Ginger were to play the way that he just played, but his openings led to the same type of control Zain did, it would be a close game. However, it's like a couple of hits and then it's over. Because look what happens when Zain hits him. You get the sour spot up tilt to lead to a tech chase. He's on the platform. He guesses correctly. Up on the top side of the platform. He went back and forth across Dreamland. Falco has not been like freely actionable the entire time, and the stock is gone.
That's why he's the guy.
That's why he's the guy to beat right now, yes. And I mean, as Falco, like you can exhibit similar types of control, maybe not for an entire stock, and Ginger hasn't been able to do that. So like these kinds of edge guard scenarios are going to be really important. When you have control as Ginger, you need to keep it.
Nice.
You have 2 down smashes. Because I think to ask Ginger to play better neutral than he already is asking kind of a lot. Because Zain's, you know, darn good at neutral too. So the easiest way to start to make up the difference is to keep control when you're at advantage for much, much longer. Okay, yeah, tries to control Zain in the corner that time. I think Marth's actually pretty good at getting out of the corner, you know?
Yeah.
Good dash, longsword.
For sure.
Yeah. And without having to resort to what the spacies do, where they like full hop to the side plat. Like sometimes you can poke them, other times you can just run right through them. Pretty good.
Yeah, definitely can teleport behind you.
It does feel that way.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah, dodges that dolphin slash hitbox on the way up, able to snag the ledge on the way down.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yep, good ASDI, not to get jab reset. I believe it was ASDI anyway. Okay, he does the little dash first so that he can hit the fair. Now Falco's way off the stage, and that's an edge guard.
I think caught Ginger holding out a little bit there, maybe expecting another forward air, but the up B sends you way off stage.
Yeah, it's all a mix-up, because if you hold hard in and they get the other hit of the forward air, you get Ken comboed instead. Okay, yep, able to grab the ledge again. Yep, so really good at that edge guard. I mean, that's very important. If Ginger didn't have that, it would not be close.
Yeah, Ginger closing out a couple of these edge guards, and that's been the difference between a close game.
And yeah, even when you're playing someone like Zain, you can't get overzealous at the ledge like that. Ginger knew it and backed off appropriately, but still in a bad spot. Yep, I like the decision.
Yeah, I love the side B, not giving an opportunity for attack. But,
and you slow your momentum on the way down so you can hit him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great stuff. We'll see if Ginger has anything left in the tank.
It looked way better than the first game.
Yeah,
I don't think it was only Dreamland. I think actually was playing better. Because we saw Zain's punish game was fairly equivalent to how it was on Battlefield from that first stock.
Spot dodge. Oh, nice damage with the forward air. Bonks!
Oh no.
Hope that pineapple tastes good on your Papa John's pizza.
I wish I had a like a soundboard for when someone got pineapple. I don't know what sound I wanted to make. Yeah, like a little wah wah.
Yeah, that would be great. We'll work on it.
Yeah, I can do mouth trumpet. Maybe I can like get to a point where I can make that noise.
There we go. Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, I'll try that one.
It sounded like a soundboard.
What they don't know is it was a soundboard.
Yeah, we got the Delgado stream deck here.
Oh, wow! Mixing the reverse forward air too, kind of styling with the combos now. Trying to gain some momentum, going to the top 8 maybe. Zain feeling like this is no longer a threat. Ginger wants to take at least one game. This is a tough draw too, because Ginger, you know, definitely a top 8 contender and ends up running into Zain because of the early upset.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of bracket busting going on so far.
It's a lot of tears being shed in the losers bracket because of this man right here.
Yeah, that is true. And he seems to have a good mentality. We talked about his tweet earlier. Coming into losers bracket with a certain ferocity rather than like a sadness. I saw a tweet recently that there's you're either in the losers bracket without an apostrophe or with the apostrophe. Yeah. And it's definitely just without the apostrophe for Zain.
Yeah. This
holy moly, that
bracket
pitch
does not belong to a loser.
No.
You know?
Geez. Zain in total control once again. It's almost like the upset never happened. He's focused. He's doing that little head bob thing he does. You ever watch him play when he's like going for a move, he like bobs his whole body forward?
A little bit of Mario Kart DI, you know?
Which can give you, by the way, if you do the same thing, it can give you some trouble with certain parts of the game. Like if you tense up too much, it's impossible to down air because your hand starts to lock up. So you get like back air or forward air instead. Zain keeps it loose enough, I guess. Maybe it's just his upper body that tenses and not like his hands.
It's like, you know, the Jeopardy buzzer. People say that you shouldn't like move your arm when you're doing it.
Yeah, just your fingers or something. Yeah. Less total effort required. Oh, goes for side B. Interesting coverage. Or maybe it was like run forward shine.
Yeah, it's possible.
Whenever a commentator says interesting, it means it was
bad.
It was potentially a flub. It was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Interesting equals bad.
Give it to me straight, Mikey. It was bad.
Why play around it? Also, when we say uncharacteristic,
also bad. Also bad. Okay, and what wasn't bad is Zain in that set. Ginger's like,
there we go.
Yeah, Ginger with a pat on the shoulder, like, yeah, you know what? You're damn good, Zain. Damn good.
You got me.
So as expected, Zain's in top 8, although not in the position we expected. I'll pull up the bracket now so that we can read off what our top 8's going to look like.
Yeah. Is it Zain Axe? Is that happening?
I will tell you in a moment.
I
So
love to spread
part
misinformation.
Of, a lot of people thought that Zain would have not a free bracket, but a much easier one without many of the Sheiks being here, without Amsa, which are all the people that beat him recently. Plup, Jmook, Amsa, Lef, and Sheik, right?
Yes.
But no, in winners semifinals tomorrow is Crudo versus Lod.
Wow.
Lod, no stranger
Fantastic.
to SmashCon top 8s. I think got like 3rd or 4th at the last one. Really close to beating Hungrybox, I think, at that, and has done it recently.
Yeah.
So the sky's the limit for Lod. When, interestingly enough, the other side of winners is Hungrybox versus Mango.
I feel like that's happening a lot recently.
It has, yeah. And
Yeah.
Mango's been playing like all Fox this event, as far as I've seen. Maybe in anticipation of Hungrybox being one of the big challenges, or just feeling the Fox.
He did that at Wave Dash too.
Yeah.
And it looked better than the Genesis set. We'll say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't win.
And so, I mean, this is a good Lod bracket. Lod has been doing well versus Hungrybox, all while saying that the matchup's impossible. And also been doing pretty good versus Mango. On losers, we have Axe versus Rishi, which is traditionally a difficult matchup for Marth. A lot of the Marths don't like it, I should say.
Yeah, Axe has won like 80 straight sets against Marth.
Yeah, well, that's intense. So Axe is a good shot. We'll see how far Rishi can go, the other brother. And in the other side of losers is Scarezo versus Zain, the set we just saw. Scarezo has a lot of studying to do for Zain, of course, because Zain is a spacey slayer. That is not the character you want to be playing against them. In any case, it should be a very interesting top 8. All sorts of names that we maybe did not expect to see. And it's names we did expect to see in a different position than we expected to see them.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And we are back. When's top 8, Noah? You don't know what time?
Sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, he'll look up the schedule. The Brig, wonderful production guy, always on top of it, willing to feed us information. It's at 3.
3 Eastern.
Yep, 3 Eastern tomorrow.
So noon for my folks on the West Coast.
That's right.
Get up, order Papa John's pizza early.
Yeah, they have breakfast pizza, right? They may
Any pizza is breakfast
may or may
pizza.
not. That's true. The Papa John's you order today, if you get extra using discount code Papa John Smash, you can eat cold pizza in the morning, which people like.
I love cold pizza.
I'm a lukewarm pizza kind of guy.
This pizza right here is now lukewarm.
Yeah, no, this is my
Perfect
favorite
for me.
temperature. I'm about to destroy this pizza afterwards.
Let's go.
We have a little bit of leftover.
It's good no matter how you slice it.
And how you slice it, that's really good. You know, ending the block on a high note, I like it. In any case, that's the last match of the day for Melee. You can check out the cheat at, is it thecheat.com?
Yeah.
Right on